There was a time when Frontier was a cute little airline based out of Denver with animals on their tails. These days, from what I hear, they're an ultra-low-cost pit of despair in the sky with animals on their tails. So I really wanted to find out for myself, especially when I saw that I could book one of their new biz fares, which come with a lot of perks, but most importantly, they come with a blocked middle seat, making it something like Euro business class but without any upgraded food service. It's not even that much more expensive either. So will it prove to be worth it? And will this high-end ticket make the infamous Frontier experience tolerable? Let's find out. But first, let's check out Phoenix Sky Harbor Airport. When did this airport get so nice, by the way? Everything looks so fresh and clean. There's this handy train from the rental car center to the terminals. I'm really impressed. All right, folks, it's time. I'm flying the much requested Frontier, but I'm not sticking myself in the back, crowded in, around 150 or 220 people on this A320neo. No, I'm in the front row seat in their new product that's a lot like European business class. So I have the middle seat blocked, and I'm in my favorite A320neo bulkhead. Should be interesting, right? I've always heard terrible things about Frontier. Love the look of the planes, but is it gonna be good with the premium product they offer, or still miserable? Let's find out. So, starting with these seats, what were they thinking? It's as if they designed them to be actively uncomfortable. Let's give passengers just a bit of extra punishment, right? Slim seats, yes, of course, but add in some protruding hard things there. Yeah, just like that. Also, this is a relatively new airplane. What have they done to it? Kick the shit out of it from what I can see. I'm guessing that's the passengers, not the crew, but I honestly wouldn't put it past them either. While we were waiting to depart, one of the flight attendants actually came up and rested her shoe on the row 1 aisle seat. Yeah, put your feet up, why don't you? That's not horrible at all. I mean, Jesus, look at the state of this cabin and the seats. Okay, let's try and focus on this pretty Arizona light during departure. And I love the green Neo engines. Rural Arizona ain't so bad looking either, as you may have heard. Just whatever you do, don't look under the armrests and between the seats. They've got plenty of overpriced booze on the buy on board menu and snacks too. But I wasn't buying today. The general state of the cabin and the vibe on board wasn't really inspiring me to spend any additional money. Instead, I focused on the cool stuff out the window. And yep, these seats don't get any more comfortable as you go along. Something I can't figure out, how did they manage to get the sink to even look like this? And it stinks in the bathroom, I have a feeling permanently. Let's get back to looking out that window and shutting out the horror show that's inside this cabin. As we cruise over California and Oregon, we've got stunning evening light and all kinds of beauty outside. The base fare on this day was about $40. That's with nothing and not even a carry-on bag. For $109 extra, I got this front row seat with the middle blocked, a carry-on, 2 checked bags if I'd wanted them, no change or cancel fees, and priority boarding. As terrible as Frontier is overall, clearly, I think you can't argue with that value. That is, if you value not having to worry about extra fees and having flexibility like I do. And having that middle seat blocked is just so key for me in terms of the overall comfort. It's clear and sunny in Portland today, so I must be in luck. Well, that was a very middling and mediocre experience, which is, I guess, what you expect from Frontier, right? Overall, for what they delivered, they got me here on time, reasonably comfortably, in one piece, for a low fare with the middle seat block next to me. So it's not like I would never fly Frontier again, but it's just a shame that they seem to take no pride in what they do. Just throughout it felt like such a mediocre experience and approach, and no one involved with that flight had any pride in what they were doing. The aircraft was filthy, flight attendants were fine, but they just wanted to go home, you know, they didn't really want to be there. It's such a shame because they have these nice A320neos with animals on the tails. I love the livery. I even like the typeface on it, you know, the design side on that, like the sort of the external design of the aircraft and the airline is kind of nice, but then everything else is just like, ugh. So, good fare, okay. I'm not furious about it, but I'm disappointed that they can't be a little better. What'd you think? Let me know what you think in the comments. It's always interesting to hear your take, and thanks for coming along. See you next time. By the way, the new PDX airport is utterly stunning. I'll include some more shots in the daytime from my departure out of here the following day in the next video to come. But here's a little taste for now. I think this is now my favorite airport in the USA.